Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. HTM here. So I thought we would have to wait until January for the official confirmation of ESO's next chapter, but it turns out we didn't have to wait that long at all. At the Game Awards this week, the ESO team released the final cinematic trailer for Elsewhere, and wouldn't you know it, even Zos couldn't contain the spoilers.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
So there you have it. A trailer within a trailer. And we called it. We got it right. Skyrim confirmed for 2020. Now, obviously, this is only a teaser for the global announcement that will be coming in January. Just in case you missed it, ZeniMax has a full event scheduled for January 16th in Las Vegas, which promises to reveal further details about the new chapter's content. So definitely check out the event if you're in the area, or you can watch it live on Twitch. But right now, we're more than a month away, and that gives us plenty of time to speculate in ESO's next chapter for 2020, which will be ESO Skyrim. According to the ending of the trailer released this week, we will be exploring the Dark Heart of Skyrim. So what could that mean? Of course, there are multiple meanings to the word heart in this case. I mean, one of the most obvious meanings is just the center of something or the middle. Now, geographically speaking, the heart or center of Skyrim, in terms of the world map, if we were to look at that, it's probably Whiterun. So maybe the story content of the chapter will be focused there. In that case, the Dark Heart could just mean something evil growing inside of Whiterun, something that we encounter through the course of the story that we need to deal with. Now that's pretty simple, that's pretty generic, I think. Another possibility here, which I think has a lot more weight to it, is just a literal darkness. Something cavernous, something underground with limited access to sunlight. In a sense, something that is at the heart of Skyrim in terms of its depths, far beneath the surface of the province. What I'm talking about here is Blackreach. Blackreach was first discovered and settled by the Dwemer in the First Era. It's a huge set of caverns, known for a magical raw material called Ethereum, a rare and beautiful blue crystal which the Dwemer researched and mined here during the height of their power. The Dwemer would actually create 4 major Dwemer city centers within these underground caverns to fully expedite the extraction of Ethereum. The extraction process was initially very successful, but eventually erupted in civil war between the Dwemer cities as they fought for control of the precious resource. Blackreach is also known for its mushrooms, which come in all shapes and sizes, some of which stretch to the top of the cavern's giant ceilings, as well as for the Falmer, better known as snow or ice elves. The Falmer originally lived above ground in Skyrim, but were driven to the caverns of Blackreach below after suffering many losses to the Nords of Skyrim over the years. So the Dark Heart of Skyrim title that we see at the end of the trailer could definitely be referring to Blackreach, in my opinion. Now, we also have some other confirmation in terms of data mined information, which I think is pretty interesting. In the recent data mine, a few different Crown Crate graphics and names were uncovered, and since these haven't come out yet, they are most likely being reserved for new content in 2020. And one of these is the Gloomspore crate. This theme just fits in really well with Blackreach, almost perfectly when you think about the darkness in those caverns, as well as the mushrooms that we talked about earlier. I think the fit is pretty clear on this one. I think there's a very good chance that Blackreach is going to play a major part in this upcoming story. So assuming we are getting a Blackreach themed DLC, what kind of content can we expect from that release? Again, this is purely speculation on my part, but taking a look at the lore, I think some obvious choices come to mind. So first, we can assume, of course, that the Dwemer race will not be there in the flesh, but Dwemer automatons will certainly be there. Orbs, cutters, sentinels, traps, and the like will probably make an appearance here. Now, the Dwemer in Blackreach also did extensive research involving those Ethereum crystals we talked about earlier, which held this kind of magic almost that was unique to Skyrim and was also very powerful. So perhaps we'll explore this same power, or maybe prevent some faction from using it for the wrong reasons. As I mentioned before, we also have the Falmer, or the Snow Elves, who were actually enslaved by the Dwemer early on in the history of Skyrim. The Falmer are seen roaming free during Elder Scrolls V, and this would likely be true now in ESO's timeline as well, since the Dwemer have already disappeared from Tamriel during the events of the Second Era. Because of this, I would guess there's probably going to be a large Falmer presence in Blackreach, maybe even more than what we see during the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. So some interaction with the Falmer definitely makes sense. I think the only question here is whether they will be painted as a good faction or if they will be evil. Or will it be up to us as the players to decide? Now there's one final possibility here, and that is a dragon. Yes, there has been a dragon previously within the caverns of Blackreach, and that is the dragon Volthanor seen in the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I believe we could encounter Volthanor here again, even though ESO takes place several centuries in the past before Elder Scrolls V. We know dragons can live thousands of years, and since many dragons were hiding during the era of ESO, I think finding him still here in Blackreach makes sense. As to how he got there, there's certainly some tie-in with the Dwemer, who are so prevalent in the lore surrounding Blackreach, of course, which maybe we'll get to explore further. Now the name Volthanor literally means Dark Overlord of Fire, so he may have been used as a tool of the Dwemer, maybe to enslave or control the Falmer. If we're able to take the side of the Falmer during the quest, we may even need to defend them from Volthanor in some way during this time period. But as I said, again, this is all speculation. I could certainly be wrong here, so please let me know in the comments section if you think I got it right or if you think I got it wrong. And what do you think the Dark Heart of Skyrim coming in 2020 really means? Let me know in the comments section. As always, if you enjoyed the discussion today, don't forget to fussroda that like button, share this video on your social media, and subscribe to the channel for more ESO content and discussion in the future. You're all amazing. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you around in the next video.